It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I like that one.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, it was Milwaukee in their last game with a loss to the Wizards. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does, and the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him, what position you put on him.
You know, any team that LeBron is on is considered a title contender, and you can't say that about anyone else in the league, so that's why he's the MVP every year.
Now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Monroe is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. Now here's Carter Williams. 4 on the clock. Good D by Thompson. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area. And that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
No free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Middleton outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. Here's Love. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Both free throws good from Love.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Now here's Carter Williams. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strength. Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
Irving's shot is good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Monroe outside, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, Greg, post up.
Off the inbound, and Monroe. A bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Dishes it to Thompson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Inside, here's Parker. No luck, and Cleveland will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Bucks trail by 4. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Irving with a clean look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Middleton. Here's Monroe. A stupendous finish in traffic.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Irving passes to Love. There's the pick. LeBron against Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Bucks trail by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Well, Clark, the Bucks were much improved on the road last season, going 18-23.
Yeah, they were very competitive. This young team fought hard and rarely found themselves out of games on the road, which is a good sign for the future.
Milwaukee's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Moving against Carter Williams. He dishes it to Parker. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And so here's Cleveland. It's a 5-point game.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Vasquez kicks to Dellavedova. To the paint. That's good from Vasquez on the assist from Dellavedova.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Jefferson. He had 15 points last outing. Fry. And another miss by Cleveland. Bucks trail by 3. To the wing right side. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Williams. And Jefferson gets it to go. Jefferson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Henson with the screen. And Zalatovic kicks to Henson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis.
Right.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Now here's Henson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Plumlee. It's hauled in by Fry.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Here's Dellavedova. Jefferson with some nice deep. Cleveland leading by 5. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. Here's Jefferson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the night.
and doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Vasquez. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
Guys, he anticipates they'll be able to take advantage of the perimeter defense they're facing today and convert a lot of easy chances and uncontested looks from the outside. We'll see if they can knock them down, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. You know, Clark, hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
Dunleavy tries yet again, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Teletovic, defended by Dunleavy. Here's Vasquez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Bucks trail by 9. To the right side. Henson sets a screen for Plumlee. Here's Teletovic. No good with the triple.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Here's Teletovic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Well, Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. Yeah. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. Plumlee hits them both. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
Fry dishes to Shumpert. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Vasquez. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Vasquez has got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17. Also, 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
James checked in for Richard Jefferson.
LeBron James.
On the wing, Shumpert, guarded by Vasquez. Really left alone that time. Dunleavy's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we'd come to expect, especially after last season.
That's good from Henson. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Here's Dunleavy. He's got 7. Pass to Shumpert. He kicks to Fry. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Fry has got his second basket of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Teletovic. Off target at the rim.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season. Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. Has become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Okay, time now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on John Henson's status. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Bucks. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a level 1 twisted ankle. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Dunleavy is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Thompson into the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Up top, Carter Williams, covered by Irving. 6 to shoot. Now Monroe kicks to Carter Williams.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Bucks trail by 12. Kicks to Monroe. Feeds to Middleton. A beautiful reverse layup. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Thompson, a screen on Carter Williams. Down low. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. Irving against Carter Williams. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter Williams. Bucks passing it around. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. That's good. Smith's got his first points of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And the Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jefferson in for Mike Dunleavy. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Michael Carter Williams. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Parker with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
To the paint. Second shot opportunity. And it's Love getting it to go. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And Cleveland making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now here's Williams. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Jefferson, that's good.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
The dish now to Antetokounmpo to end the run. No good. Jefferson with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Here's Williams. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
LeBron sets the screen for Jefferson. And Love has it in the corner. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Plumlee, no luck. Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Now, Antetokounmpo, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
It's Jefferson with the drive. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The second chance effort, and it's laid in by Parker.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Williams. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Jefferson setting the pick for Smith. It's LeBron with the drive, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Middleton against Smith. Out to the wing. Dellavedova dishes to Parker. And he dunks it down.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, as you said, guys, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a Game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. And then for Milwaukee, Henson's checked in for Parker. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Vasquez in for Chris Middleton. And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jefferson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Here's Jefferson following the score by John Henson. It's Jefferson with the drive. No good from Fry.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Vasquez with it. Williams picks him up. Plumlee with the screen. Dellavedova the pass to Teletovic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and that's a foul called on Miles Plumlee. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Outside jumper. Outside Williams to the inside. Poke loose.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Vasquez can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And a wide open look for James. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Dellavedova dishes to Henson. Vasquez kicks to Plumlee. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Carter Williams is checked in, and that one misses. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Plumlee with the screen. Carter Williams kicks to Vasquez. To the middle, off the pick. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Second, Michael Carter Williams.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Mo Williams. The Bucks also with the sub. Monroe's checked in. And so Teletovic nails both of them. And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Dunleavy's check in for Cleveland. Bucks on defense. Down by 12. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today? And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Bucks trail by 14. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yeah, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but As a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar. Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter-Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter-Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting streak.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field, and you expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
Carter-Williams hits them both.
And when it comes to Michael Carter-Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, he plays hard, but he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it's Monroe, top of the key. Back to Carter-Williams. Got a hand on it. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. Well, going back to Michael Carter-Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
Bucks trail by 13. Now here's Vasquez. The feed now to Teletovic. It's deflected. Carter-Williams with the bucket. Carter-Williams has got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Pass to Monroe. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He feeds it to Thompson. Outside Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Fry. Rebound, Milwaukee. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Carter-Williams slams it in.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Teletovic misses. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving's got the ball and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
2 shots.
That's his 2nd personal.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And he makes the first. And the Bucks making a change here. And both free throws good for Dunleavy. Milwaukee with the ball. Just 3 on the clock.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Cleveland, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers lead by 14. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, you dominated the backboards. What allowed that to happen?
We know coming into the game it's a very good shooting team, and there's gonna be a lot of offensive rebounds at times. They miss shots, and all 5 guys got to get in and help each other defensively and clean up the rebounds. So that was a point of emphasis, and it's good to see that we're doing that so far.
A team effort, no doubt, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
They're getting completely outworked on the glass. Giving up that many rebounds is how you dig yourself into a hole like this, Ernie. They want to close the gap on the scoreboard. They got to close the gap on the boards. You like that, Ernie? They want to close the gap on the scoreboard. They got to close the gap on the boards. Oh, I'm so good.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Check out the game for Dunleavy. He's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Irving with it on the court for the Bucks. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's James missing.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Middleton the pass to Monroe. Banked in off the glass. Monroe's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bucks. The Cavaliers leading by 12. James kicks to Irving. Love with the screen on Carter Williams. Irving attacking. No luck. Good work defensively by Monroe. Irving's gone only 4 of 11 from the field. Carter Williams dishes to Middleton. Back to Carter Williams. Middleton outside. Parker inside, working on Love, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Personal foul.
And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
He's off on the second.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really two different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team, unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
That's good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Cleveland leading by 10. And here is Irving. He's got 9. There's the triple. The rebound by Middleton.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state, and no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
And so here's Cleveland. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Irving against Carter Williams. Thompson, a screen on Carter Williams. Irving drives in. Shot clock at 6. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Ejected by Monroe.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Parker's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since absence. A very slow start offensively.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Monroe. 8 points for him. Middleton inside the three-point line. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. J.R. Smith picks one up. We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
And Middleton has improved every year as well. Added the three-point shot after the rookie season, which made him very tough to deal with offensively.
And the Bucks making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Middleton hits them both.
And for Middleton, adding that three-point shot was huge. I mean, not only can he keep teams honest outside, but he hits over 40% of his shots from beyond the arc. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Williams. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams passes to James. Outside Williams. They set the pick. Terrific design on the pick look, and he lays it in. And now a 12-point Cleveland lead.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Now Williams. 6 points for him. High arcing shot. Shot's good from Love.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Plumlee. Middleton against Smith, and there's the 3-second violation. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Williams dishes to Love. Williams a screen. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Parker.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Fry. And it's Dellavedova missing. The Cavaliers leading by 12. There's the pass to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. And James gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 8th assist in the game. Antetokounmpo up top, covered by LeBron. Middleton the pass to Parker. Dishes it to Plumlee. And stolen by Fry. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Parker. And there's a slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Left side, Jefferson. Out to Shumpert. With the floater, Fry. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 9th assist in the game now. Bucks trail by 19. Dellavedova kicks to Henson. Taken away by Williams. Here's Jefferson. That's tipped. Here's Teletovic. He's got 7. There's the bucket. Good. Vasquez has got 6 points.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Cleveland. He hits the second from the line.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Now here's Vasquez. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Plumlee. Here's Teletovic. No good on the 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And here's Fry for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Dellavedova's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Vasquez. Plumlee with it. He's against Fry. He had a nice open look right there. Vasquez has got 8.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
James kicks to Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Bucks trail by 19. Kicks to Plumlee. Here's Vasquez. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 11.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Fry dishes to LeBron. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Shumpert. He's putting up about 8 points a game. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. And Irving subbed in for Jefferson. Monroe's checked in for Milwaukee. Carter Williams comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Feeds it to Henson. Henson with the screen and stolen by Irving. Now Dunleavy. He's got 13. LeBron kicks to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. All alone. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Dunleavy's got 15.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Here's Monroe. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. 10 points for him. LeBron passes to Irving. James a screen on Carter Williams. Here's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 12 points for LeBron.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Teletovic dishes to Monroe. Fires from 14, and that one comes up a bit short. Cleveland leading by 18. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
How about the night Irving has had? He has 9 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Vasquez. Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
For Cleveland, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Yeah, I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season, but to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in, and Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. For the Bucks and their improvement, usually you see incremental progress. Even after losing key players, Clark, they shot up the standings.
And part of that, Kevin, was just growing as a team, coming together, and also improving the roster. Another part was that they were better than their record showed 2 years ago. Player development is part of the improvement.
They set the pick. Pass to Dunleavy. Outside Irving. Dunleavy kicks to Thompson. Can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Carter Williams, the pass to Teletovic. He kicks to Monroe. Middleton on the wing. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Up top, Carter Williams. Here's Monroe. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Carter Williams with it. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Jefferson. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Carter Williams. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Carter Williams has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks. Smith against Middleton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak from outside the arc. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Irving. And it's 7 points for Smith.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Back to Carter Williams. Thompson comes with the double team. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to go. Jefferson with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Irving kicks to Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Thompson, he's got 10 points and a steal.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture.
All right,
and
now, gentlemen,
he has been
2
what
shots.
we call in my vernacular. You know where I'm going here, guys. Stat sheet stuffer.
Good.
Supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stats.
And Kelloggese, right? And
Yes.
Kelloggese. He hits the second from the line. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the inside. Here's Monroe. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Jefferson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Love. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And Monroe kicks to Parker. Irving against Carter Williams. That's tipped. And here is Jefferson. Outside Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Smith with a wide open look. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got his 5th rebound in this one. Middleton. Shot is off. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 18. In the corner, Smith with it. And Smith slams it home.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
James checked in for Richard Jefferson. Antetokounmpo passes to Parker. 4 on the shot clock. Outside for Carter Williams. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Smith with it, now guarded by Middleton. Irving kicks to Thompson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Irving. Love with the screen on Carter Williams. Here's Irving.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bucks trail by 21. Inside, here's Middleton. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting him. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Look at what Middleton has done so far. 15 points and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. That one misses.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
LeBron dishes to Frye. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And that one's good. Parker.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
James kicks to Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. The feed to Thompson. Back to Smith. Plenty of space. Tries again, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
James up top. Antetokounmpo defending. James, the pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. The drive by LeBron. A rebound by the Bucks.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Carter Williams dishes to Parker. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, you shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. LeBron giving him lots of trouble. 8 rebounds and 7 assists. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the 3. Point line.
A double threat, really, in a big way today.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2 into the playoffs last year, with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
Vasquez can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. They recover it. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Plumlee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ennis. The Cavaliers pull it in. Irving's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, it's James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 15 points for LeBron.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Novak, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Irving kicks to Love. The screen from Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Vasquez, that's good.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Cleveland leading by 23. James outside. Left side Irving. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Novak. From down in the low post, it goes.
Assist from Miles Plumlee.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. The screen from Thompson. Outside Irving. The dish to Love. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Cavaliers shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Three-pointer. Another miss by Love.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Here's Plumlee, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now, here is Irving. Now the feed to Love. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Ennis passes to Novak, lets it go with a 3. And James pulls it down.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Vasquez dishes to Plumlee. Here's Ennis. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now Irving.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Kyrie Irving. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Dunleavy's checked in for LeBron. Jefferson comes in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Now here's Williams, guarded by Vasquez. Williams with the ball. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. He does that as easily as ordering that number 2 combo.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
He's their floor general, guys, and tonight he showed everyone why he's got the keys to their offense. He was dropping dimes all over the place. A grand total of 14 assists. He was always one move ahead, keeping the defenders on their heels the entire game.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.